On to our top focus. On Sunday, news broke of the massive data breach involving Facebook and a UK-based analytics firm, Cambridge Analytica. For 4 days, the man of the hour, Mark Zuckerberg, maintained a stoic silence. But he's now finally spoken out. Zuckerberg explained his position in an elaborate Facebook post. He added that he has banned Cambridge Analytica from using any of the services provided by Facebook. He also said, and I'm quoting, "We have a responsibility to protect your data, and if we cannot, then we do not deserve to serve you. I've been working to understand exactly what happened and how to make sure this does not happen again." The good news is that the most important actions to prevent this from happening again today have already been taken years ago, but we also made mistakes. There is more to do, and we need to step up and do it.
My first reaction is it's a start, a little late in coming, but it's good to see Facebook is beginning to take some responsibility for what happened here. That said, first of all, I don't think they're actually taking enough responsibility yet.
And as Mark Zuckerberg opened up on the allegations that his company is facing and the controversy his firm is embroiled in, he also insisted he is open to a probe. As pressure mounts on the Facebook CEO, he's confirmed that he is happy to testify before the Congress. Zuckerberg insisted that he is not running away and is open to answering every question that comes his way. While speaking to CNN, Mark Zuckerberg said, and I'm quoting, "I'm happy to testify before the Congress if that is the right thing to do." Typically, there are people whose whole job is focused on one area, but I would imagine at some point that there would be a topic where I am the sole authority on, and that would make sense for me to do, and I'll be happy to do it at that point. He even addressed the issue of regulation and privacy laws. Zuckerberg told CNN, and I'm quoting further, "I actually am not sure we shouldn't be regulated. I actually think the question is more about what is the right regulation rather than a yes or no over-regulation." And Facebook is facing one of its biggest crises so far. While Mark Zuckerberg finds himself pushed to the wall over allegations of data misuse by Cambridge Analytica, trouble seems to be far from over for the embattled CEO. Once the news broke, Facebook has had a severe effect on its share prices. In the span of just 2 days, Facebook saw its stock value plummet by $60 billion. The company is said to have lost close to 8% of its market value. Investors were particularly alarmed for the last 3 days, as given the silence from Zuckerberg. But things seem to be turning around for Facebook after Zuckerberg opened up on the allegations. But there seems to be little to cheer for when it comes to the CEO, given that in the 2 weeks before the scandal broke, Mark Zuckerberg sold 1.14 million shares. He has sold more Facebook stock, in fact, in the last 3 months than any insider at any other company. And let's go straight across now to my colleague Ankit Tuteja, who's been monitoring the developments very closely. Ankit, a question that many are asking is that what can one do to ensure that our data is protected, and at least the measures that one can take immediately to ensure that the safeguard measures are put in practice?
Molly, what we are going to talk next is really important for you, me, and for all of the people who are watching us right now. Because one thing is clear by now, that we are not safe on Facebook. Our Facebook data is very, very vulnerable. So at the same time, we need to understand that we do a lot of things on Facebook. We log into Facebook, we post, we comment, we do a lot of activities on Facebook. Basically, Facebook knows everything about us today. And what if people outside of Facebook can access all of that data? I mean, it's really dangerous in today's connected world. And therefore, it becomes really, really important for us to take the right steps right now. Well, the authorities and regulators will come up with corrective measures, but it's a responsibility as well to take the right steps from our end. So what to do next? I know that a lot of us have Facebook accounts. So what you have to do is go to your Facebook account. So right now you can see I'm logged into my Facebook. What I have to do is I'll go to the settings here. As you can see, I'm in my settings right now. And as you see, there is a section called apps, this one. You have to go to this section. And just see, these are the apps that are connected to your Facebook account. You must have signed up on these apps some time ago, maybe a couple of years ago, and you have no idea that these developers have been accessing your data without even your information. You must have used it sometime, but even now they can access your data. See, for example, Bitstrips. I think it was a couple of years ago when I used this app, and since then it's connected to my Facebook account. So let's see, if I go to this app, just see. If you can see here, info you provide to this app. So this is the entire information that this app has been accessing for a couple of years now. My public profile information, my friend list, my birthday, my photos. So this is one such example. And honestly, I don't need this app anymore. So if I go down, I can see this is public. I mean, this is really dangerous. And there's so many apps right now. Let's say if I go to, say, Foursquare. There was a time when I used to use this app, but I don't use it anymore. So what's next? So see the kind of information that you are sharing on this app. So what you have to do is you don't have to do much, and just see everything is public, so they can access all of your data, your public profile, your friend list, your birthday, current city as well. They can track in real time that where you are located at the moment. So, and in fact, the app can send people notifications on your behalf. If you can read it here, let the app post on your behalf. These posts may appear on your timeline and in newsfeed, and send notifications, yes. And this app can also send notifications on your behalf. If this is not scary, if this is not risky, then what it is, I wonder. So what you can do, you can just simply go to all of these apps and remove the apps that you don't need right now. For example, Foursquare, I don't need it anymore. So here it gives me an option, remove. So I'm removing it right now because I don't need it anymore. Okay, it's done. As you can see, it's gone from here. So there's so many apps. Just figure out that what you actually need on your laptop, what you actually need in your Facebook account, and you can just remove all the apps that you don't need. And this is the first step that you need to take care of right now. I'm using my laptop to do that. You can use your phone, and you can remove all the apps that you don't need right now. So this is the first step that you need to take to keep your Facebook account safe, to keep your data on Facebook safe. Another thing I want to point out here is there is a section called privacy and timeline settings. So let's go there, and it's also there in the settings section only. So if you see, you can see privacy and timeline tagging. So let's see. See, who can see future posts? I have set it to public. I shouldn't be setting it to public, and I'm going to correct it right now. I'm going to change the settings to maybe just friends. So these are some of the settings that you need to really figure out. Go to privacy, go to timeline and tagging, just see who can post on your timeline, who can access data on your Facebook account. So these are the things that you need to take care of. First, remove all the apps. Second, go to your timeline and privacy settings and make the necessary changes that you need to do. And another important thing is, I'm sure that most of you must be taking all of these fun apps and quizzes that how old are you going to be in a couple of years from now, how you would look, who you resemble, and things, and funny and quiz apps like that. So what you have to do is stop taking all of those apps, because you're compromising a lot of data for a little fun. So these are the three things that you need to take care of. First, remove all the apps that you don't need anymore, because you don't need to share any data with the third-party developers outside of Facebook. Second, go to your timeline and privacy settings and make the necessary changes that are required. And third, and the most important thing is, stop taking fun quizzes and fun apps, because you're compromising a lot of data for a little fun that gives you in return. So these are the things, Molly, actually that we need to take care of. And over to you, Molly.
Certainly, some of those steps that hopefully will help our viewers in order to ensure that their Facebook data is secure. Of course, this is just the first step, as Ankit pointed out, towards making sure that your data, your online data, does not get misused, and data predators do not end up using your personal details.